Santa Catarina, Brazil, three armed robbers stormed a home, attacking a man to steal his motorcycle, but his wife saw it happen and fought back. She grabbed her firearm and opened fire, forcing the attackers into chaos. A bullet grazed her face, but she kept going. The plan collapsed. The robbers fled in panic, grabbing her gun before escaping. After finishing his shopping, a young man suddenly faced a masked robber pointing a gun and ordering him to take money from the cashier. But the cashier stayed calm. As the robber stepped closer, she struck, spraying pepper spray directly into his face. Blinded and furious, he fired, but she dodged in time. In that split second, the young man rushed in, tackled him, and took the gun. The cashier joined, landing punches as they subdued him. A perfect moment turned the tables. Pasto, Colombia. A quiet moment inside a small shop turned into chaos when two armed robbers suddenly revealed their weapons and threatened a young woman, demanding money and valuables. Panic spread instantly. Behind the counter, a mother clutched her baby, trying to shield the child from danger as the situation escalated. But in that critical moment, the father made his move. A normal day at a small shop turned tense when two robbers stormed in, threatening the wife and demanding money, but they chose the wrong target. Before the situation could escalate, the husband reacted instantly, stepping in with speed and determination. One decisive moment changed everything. A tense robbery unfolded inside a pharmacy when two armed attackers burst in, threatening customers and taking an employee hostage. But one man wasn't an easy target. A customer, later identified as an off-duty officer, acted instantly. He drew his weapon, disarmed one suspect, and moved in without hesitation. A violent struggle followed as the second attacker tried to fight back, but the officer held his ground. Within moments, both robbers were overpowered and the threat was neutralized. Two robbers entered a store posing as customers, then suddenly pulled a gun, threatening the woman at the counter and demanding cash. But her husband was watching. In a split second, he acted. Gunfire erupted, shattering the robbers' plan. One fled in panic, while the other scrambled for cover behind chairs. It didn't work. The husband's fast and decisive response took control of the situation, stopping one suspect and forcing the other to run for his life. A man had just stepped out of his car when a group of robbers suddenly rushed him in a planned ambush, but he reacted instantly. Drawing his firearm, he opened fire in self-defense, catching the attackers off guard. The sudden resistance shattered their plan, sending at least one suspect fleeing in panic. Two armed thieves stormed into an office, threatening a man and demanding control of the situation, but he didn't back down. In a split second, he fought back, grabbing one robber's gun and overpowering him. The balance shifted instantly. With the weapon now in his hands, the second thief panicked and fled, abandoning his partner. A motorcycle robbery quickly turned tense when a thief forced the victim to flee and took control of the situation. However, the plan didn't last long. An anonymous bystander suddenly stepped in, confronting the suspect and disrupting the escape. A bizarre scene unfolded at a small shop when a man in a white shirt and cap tried to intimidate the owner by showing off a gun, hoping to carry out a robbery. But things didn't go as planned. As police arrived faster than expected, the robber panicked. In a desperate attempt to avoid getting caught, he suddenly handed the gun to the shop owner, trying to flip the story and pretend he was the victim. What should have been a romantic outing took a criminal turn when a couple targeted a young woman walking alone, snatching her handbag and running. But she didn't give up. She chased after them, shouting for help.